Nope, we're just coming on, everybody. I'm going to bring you guys across to the Roll20 screen, and we will, even though you all see some different things, for everybody else who's coming on the screen, I will bring up the houses and map. Okay, here we go. Across to Court of Blades on Roll20. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Court of Blades. Last time was a bit of a fiasco as I struggled with alcohol as well as with Roll20. The it led to a large amount of swearing and a heck of a lack of gameplay. So we intend to make up for all of that tonight. And so really not a terrible thing for you to have missed, Martin, as your internet went down in Sheffield. Is that correct? Incredible.
Yep.
That's a pretty big area to lose internet for any length of time. As you can see, our team stacked over here on the right side of the screen. You can, or left maybe for you. At the top of the screen is Rob, who is playing Mocklin. If you look down below, you can see Mocklin's token character. Below you have Pete, who's playing Pietro. You see that. And next to him is Christine, there's your hand, playing Sasha. And then there's me, the ever lovable GM. And then below me is Monty playing, Martin playing Monty. Oh, my word. And how do we skip Felix? I skipped you. Felix right above me is playing Lorenzo. So it's not quite in order across the bottom. I had tried to get that together, but all good. With that, I think each of you is seeing a slightly different screen on Roll20 because we're trying to use some of the more advanced features that Rob was just talking me through. And if that's the case, then probably Martin is seeing the first floor where Monty is sort of watching those that are coming into the building.
I'm seeing the house's major map.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very interesting. Because when I clicked on that,
I'm seeing the second floor.
Did you press the button for everyone to?
Well, no, I did not. That's interesting. So I'm not necessarily there yet with my training. So we'll worry about this as we go. So I will move across to some of the. Okay, why would you not be to the? I see you on the second floor. That's interesting.
Yay.
And I will add Monty to the first floor for those of you that are watching me do. For you that are watching me do this, you can see that I nearly grabbed 2 of them instead of 1. And then you can see on this floor, Sasha. And then if we go up to the 3rd floor, I'll need to add a bunch of our team, which is Mocklin, Pietro, Lorenzo, are all up on the 3rd. And I've got okay. There we go. Onto the 3rd floor. So this should make it a little bit easier for me to move things around and group and place people. And then I will focus in on where we're looking. So right now I'm going to click on the 1st floor. And what I'm going to do is bring in a token. Actually, on this, I brought us to the 3rd floor to look at. My apologies. I want to click on seeing the 1st floor. And if you're writing to me right now, I'm not seeing it. Okay, here we go. So we do have extraneous tokens here that I will attempt to get rid of. And I'm not sure what is being chatted to me. But but I will attempt to grab some of this stuff. Here we go. And it's fighting me. So those of you that aren't there, you're not there.
Audio's good, and yeah, that was seamless on the transition, and the stream is also seeing the first floor.
That's really good. The only issue I'm having is moving between floors is resizing, and then for some reason, a really important reason, I wasn't able to grab tokens to remove them who were not there. So the only person here is Monty. And I will tell Monty what he sees, and I'm needing to pull a token rapidly over from here. Those of
Am I
you
supposed to be seeing the first floor? 'Cause it's gone back to the major houses page.
That
it wasn't
interesting.
it wasn't the first floor, but it changed. It seems to have changed again.
For you, that's interesting. I wonder what I did here. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
What are you seeing?
I am seeing the third floor.
Okay, so I'll fix that for you, Monty, here in just a second as I take a token and move it. And then as we go into this first little bit, we'll also do a teeny bit of recap of what little happened last time. Okay, so I'll get rid of that. And then I will go right here and see what's going on with Monty. Sure enough, the second floor doesn't, or the first floor does not have someone there. And it shows me, Christine, that you're not actually on the second floor. Is that correct?
No, I should be on the second floor. I don't know. I can't see. I'm back to seeing the major houses.
Interesting. So,
the one you're focusing on is the one the people who are on that floor can see, and everyone else goes back to the major houses screen.
I am back on the major houses screen now.
So you've now come off the third floor and you've gone looking at something else. I'm guessing you've gone to the first floor because none of us can see anything. I know I can see now the second floor's come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting how that's working for me. So if I were to go here, 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 and I'll try it one more time. I don't want to get stuck in the minutia of, for some reason, when you go to move everybody across, it tries to bring the last person that you had clicked.
Don't try unticking and then just dragging somebody in. Yep. Instead of ticking, it just drags Sasha.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, see what it did?
Yep.
Yes. So
no, it's still doing the same thing, isn't it? That's really weird.
You're now looking at the first floor, I'm guessing, because the third floor and the second floor have gone back to the Court of Blades.
Yep.
Okay, well that's brutal because I do want you guys to be able to see lots of stuff, but at the same time I was really enjoying the lighting. As I
know what it is. Up at the top, where you've got your doodad, you've got your different maps selected. So you're taking people from houses and maps, and then dropping them into where you want them to be. But if you were to actually use the drop-down select for the individual map that you want to go to, so let's say you just choose Lorenzo at the moment and drop him on the third floor from the houses map.
Okay, and I am doing such.
Yeah, don't tick. Just drag him on over.
Okay, well, he's there.
That'll do. Right, so that's him taken out. Right, now if you click on Monty and then put him on the first floor.
Sasha on the second. And I'm not seeing see the tick there? It seems
Yeah, that's
to,
because everything was. So it's actually moving on over everybody. Okay, so I need to have a look at that because yeah, it should have been individual.
all right. So with that said, we'll go back to old school on how we do this. It's just going to be a little bit more tedious as we jump from place to place to place,
Yeah.
and you may or may not be able to see everything you'd like. And the problem with this is how it behaves. Here we go. So we're on the first floor, and you all should be seeing the first floor, and very hopefully. Okay, well,
Right.
those of you who are not there will not see it.
Yeah.
Monty,
Yeah, that's
Monty is seeing it. So Monty,
yep.
you're standing in front of the big board that has the symbol for this play, talking about the folly of houses, and people are still. There's still some stragglers streaming in, even though the doors have shut into the theater, and we are at the point where the play is going on. So just I'm going to tell you one other thing that's going to happen here in just a second. But first, I'm going to quickly move these guys out here. Bump, bump. And here we go. And then I'm going to, those of you that are watching will be absolutely giddy at my Roll20 skills. Though no one actually can see that who is playing because they can only see this lit up area. What you see in front of you, Monty, is a gentleman who has just entered, and something, the old spidey sense tingles.
Hmm.
And what I like is a roll of some sort.
A roll of some sort. Okay. So I can do a survey roll.
That's
That's
perfect. You want to do anything with that, or are you going to just leave it as a flat survey?
I don't really have any additional information to go on, so I'll just go with flat survey for now.
That's fine. Absolutely.
Controlled. Would this be controlled? No.
Yeah, this is actually, though you don't know it, it's risky with limited effect.
Okay. Risky limited. Fair enough. No bonus. I don't think I get a bonus.
No.
I do get artful. That's more for trespassing, not for general observation. All right, let's go with this. Ooh, it's a 6.
Look at that. This guy's he is disguised. You think that the slight beard that he's got is fake. You also think that the creases and lines in his face that age him up to a upper middle-aged man they're put on there with some sort of makeup. He's got a very memorable scar on his cheek that just sort of puckers like a little star shape, that you have a really good thought that that's probably designed to be the only thing that sticks in anybody's memory, and is definitely a disguise. So someone has entered with a group of people in a disguise. That's what you get from your roll. And I gave you as much as I could off of that. It is a 6.
It was limited, like we said. Yeah. So.
It is a 6. So yeah, it is limited. So I'll keep it at that. That's pretty good.
Okay. So you say he's coming with a group of people, or is he by himself?
He comes in at the same time as a group of people, but he doesn't appear to necessarily be with them. He's dressed up a little bit as a bravo, with but he has a rapier dangling at his side.
Has he got a hunchback?
Interesting instincts, Christine.
Does he look like he should have been pushed off a roof?
I was thinking that,
I mean,
bring him towards the stairs while
who
pushing them.
doesn't? You guys are so suspicious. I don't understand. Where is this coming? Where is this coming from?
I know exactly. Where's it coming from? What's
Monty
going
will-
on?
And if you see a hunchback on the 3rd floor, you better push him over the balcony.
I love it.
Yeah, so Monty will he'll clock this person and
Hmm.
try and follow from a distance.
Okay. You can do that. He so what he's going to do, and let me make sure that I'm on my token layer, is he moves this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He goes in to the restroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll follow. Are there any beverages or anything like that?
The bar is on the 2nd floor, if I remember right. So that's probably, yeah. Go ahead.
Christine was just cheering the fact she's on the right floor.
Nice. So, yeah. Anyway, Monty, as you're sort of heading towards that door, which is open, you can see that there are numerous. Here, that's open. You can see there's numerous stalls that are open. He steps over here somewhere out of your view. And he's going to be there as, I don't know, how long are you wanting to wait before you do something? You want to wait 30, 40 seconds?
Yeah, it'll give him 30 seconds, and then Monty will struggle. It will kind of stumble into the bathroom pretending to be drunk.
Very good. Okay. He is standing in front of one of these porta-johns. Not porta, these. I'll grab him and sort of move him down here. But he's not gone in. And as you stumble in, acting a little bit drunk, you can see you hear the last bit of a whisper. You can't make it out. There's a whisper, and then he walks back out this direction, washes his hands, looking at you, and then is going to start heading out.
Oh, before you go, if you guys,
Yes.
I just suppose you've got anything else to drink, have you?
You say that to him?
Yeah, I had a bottle. My bottles run out.
He looks at you. Yes. And he pulls out a silver flask from his inner pocket, and he hands it to you and watches to see what you do.
He opens the flask and has a sniff and goes, "Oh, what is it?"
It appears to be a fairly strong, like grappa, like it's made from the stems of grapes and all the parts that are left to make that fiery, almost vodka-like substance that is made from the leftover of the grape plant, and called grappa in Italy, raki in Greece, and that type of thing. It's going to be strong, and it has that faint plant aroma to it that comes with grappa.
Yeah, I'm not fully aware of the origin of this. He's gonna kind of have a smell and kind of look like he's gonna go for it, and then kind of like gag and go, "Well, actually, I'd probably better not." Who are you?
So he says, "Well, that's the least impolite. Come on, take a hit. Ha ha ha.
It's your drink. You have what you want, and then I might finish it off if there's any left.
I see. And so he puts it to his lips and tilts it back, and you can see his throat work. And then he hands it across to you. It's full to the brim, as far as you can tell, looking at it.
Yeah. And I'll reach for it and drop and mishandle it and drop it.
Ah, yes. He swears. Dang it.
I'm sorry. I'll go and get you another one.
Very good. Meet me by the front entrance, and yeah, I'll take another one of those if you don't mind.
Are you not watching the?
I'll get there. Go ahead, get the drink.
Well, I need to do something first.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm in your way. Go ahead.
And I'll go into this stall here.
Okay. And you're gonna shut that.
Pull out a pistol and have get ready one of the pistols yeah.
Oh, hey, so Monty, you're in here. Is that correct?
Yeah,
With
and a large
the
weapon.
Door. You close the door so you don't have to. I mean, it'd be weird otherwise.
Yeah. Well,
and
people do. Yeah.
you don't. You're not hearing a thing.
Hmm.
You're not hearing a thing.
Gonna basically angle my. I've got a little mirror, and I'll angle it over so I can see what's out in the room.
He is no longer in the room, in the restroom that you can see.
Okay, that's good. And I'll go and I'll have my blade and pistol kind of ready to hand, but not obviously out. And I'll go and see if I can wander over to where I thought I heard some whispering.
Over here? Actually, did I open this door for you?
No, I'm in the dark.
You should be able to open it. Sorry about that.
Okay, there we go.
I think all these doors you guys can actually open or close.
Yes.
So, let me go right here and do something I needed to have done.
Monty didn't really think this through.
Okay. And then here. Very good.
I'm guessing if I'd have drunk that, I'd have been in trouble.
You know, your gut instinct was probably correct to avoid ingesting anything given to you by someone that you're really suspicious of. Though I loved how you're like, oh, drink. I was like, oh, let's play with this. Let's see what we can get away with. Yeah. But okay, so you see that the two last stalls have their doors shut and are locked. Well, if you go mess with them, you'll find out they're locked. So I gave away some information there.
Well, that's not unexpected in a
no
in a restroom.
Not at all.
Were they locked before?
What are you thinking? Monty?
I am going to do something possibly very stupid.
Go for it.
I'm going to take some flint and steel and some and get a little pile of paper or loo roll.
Very good. Very good.
And set it on fire.
Yay!
Where?
Burn the thing down. Go for it.
Yeah, where are you planning to do this?
In one of the stalls,
Okay,
next to one of the two,
that
that are locked here.
okay. So
And
you
then I'm going
piled.
to,
Go ahead.
wait back in that other stall I was in before and
Okay.
poke the mirror over the top.
Okay, so you put in a decent chunk of loo roll and light it so that there's some smoke coming up from there.
Well, he'll be using one of Hesperides' cigarettes,
Ah.
and there'll be some swearing, so it would look like he's had an accident while he's been on the.
Okay, but there is some smoke, and you back
Yeah.
away. Okay,
Oh,
let's see here. So you're put yourself back in that. I think you should be able to move your own piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back in. This has gone very convoluted very quickly.
Yeah, it has. Yes, it
Maybe
has.
maybe he was safe of being not controlled by me and just left by the door.
Let's figure some stuff out. Now, you see from your mirror, and I'm leaving your door open.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see two people come out of those locked things, and you can sort of zoom in and see that they're masked or they look a little bit like they're trying to not be noticed for who they are. Okay. And you can see them with your mirror.
I'll stay here and see what they do.
Okay.
Keep it. I'll listen to what they're listen. See if I can hear any. See if I can hear anything.
Then, so what I'll do is I'm going to skip across to the second floor,
Which is
where
now burning.
where Sasha is. We'll say that put out a nice, decent puff of smoke before all the little paper is burned up, enough that it's like, what the heck's happening? And so you got your reaction.
Yeah.
And then, okay. So we are across to, I think we're across to the second floor, and therefore Christine should have a view and no one. I'm not across the second floor. I thought I was. Now I am.
I can see my second floor.
Brilliant. Now the stream can see the second floor. So on the second floor, there's a wonderful balcony out the back that is out over it actually overhangs the canal outside. It is the one balcony for this building. It's on this floor. You can see that on either side, there's this is sort of a bar area right here. And right here, those little bar stools. And then you can see there's stairs going up. Well, you might not be able from your angle. There's stairs going up.
Hang on, I'm just going.
And stairs going down. If you want to poke yourself back out there. Oh, there's the dog. Can you see through the dog? Okay. I think I did. So there's going up. There's going down to the first. And on the very far side, it mimics that, except that there are some other doors. Actually, there are no doors there. Those stay. So there's, if you see over here, up to the third, down to the first, and then there's a little side corridor down here that ends in, I think, nothing, because behind a wall over here is, because you guys, I think, did some reconnoitering, is sort of a costume area and a sort of break room for some of the actor folks. And then there's a area on the sides where Sasha might be able to even see up here. See that, Sasha?
I know where you're pointing, unfortunately.
Okay, so if you were to
No,
look,
I'm not seeing any movement of pinging or anything from you. So
Okay, you're just wandering around. Okay,
I'm just
so
moving the
you're
around.
seeing this type of stuff. Very good. And this is actually an interesting use of the whippet. So to revise the fiction from last time slightly, we yet to have a revealed ninja in the orchestra pit. The orchestra is playing. This should be open. So you should be able to see the play area, and I failed to mention that the players are out on stage. I'm bringing myself across to the first floor so I can grab the players. It's behaving a little slowly, but it's still working. Come on. Oh, here we go. Stay on my layers. Oh, my word. Okay. I grabbed something I shouldn't have. There are actually a couple of tokens on the, goodness gracious me here.
We don't want to do that.
Here we go.
Oh dear.
We'll see. Bump. Bump. This is just so that Sasha can see what's going on here.
Oh, right, yes, safe suddenly appeared.
And I do think if I were to go to map and that's what it should look like.
Right.
So it is, the play has started. It's dark where you're at, but you can see the lights are on the stage. I need to change that for each of the levels as I go. You have not heard anything strange yet. Everything seems to be progressing. The players themselves go through a bit of a farce at the beginning of this play. They are standing on a mock side of canal, and out of this mock canal comes this guy who's wearing a big paper mache suit that looks like a lobster. And they start beating him with sticks, like a Punch and Judy thing. And then the one who, if I bring up the word here, let me see what he goes by. The one who, crap, the one who's got the mock name for Pietro, I can't remember what it was again. I have to bring up the right word document. But, like Mietro, or it's obvious to you guys what's happening. It might not be to someone else. So Mietro makes a big soliloquy that turns into a song about, protecting the house. The people love us. We're a bunch of really cool guys. And then he falls off of the lobster into the canal to laughter from the crowd. And that's sort of what you're seeing in this opening scene.
Can I do that?
I laugh along because that is actually quite funny.
By the way, I think we did still deliver the doctored pastries, didn't we? So I don't know if they.
That's true. They may have an effect.
Sure.
If any of those have eaten a doctored pastry.
Christine, roll the d6.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it means.
Hang on, sorry.
As the GM, you always pick on the one you think is going to roll the worst. Look at this. A 3. Okay. So that is used to determine the effectiveness and delivery. It's just a luck on who all has possibly eaten some of those pastries. Very good.
So three members of the cast.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's what
Probably
it is.
half the cast.
Or it could have just been luck. 1, 2, 3. They all.
One, two,
It's
three.
just the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, none of them.
One would
Was
be
it-
very few of them.
Yeah, was it
6
our
would
luck?
be all of them.
Our luck or
3,
their luck?
50%.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's a good question. The play progresses with the central character, which appears to be this Maestro, who's very comedic in his sort of overdone outfit compared to the rest of the actors. It's ridiculous. It drips with gold lace, and it's hideous. And the others make funny jokes about the fact that he dresses up like a pompous fool. This has been written to mock you guys as best as possible. And now he starts hanging out at this salon. There's a whole scene, a song and dance piece, with this brilliant, witty actor who we can tell is not a buffoon compared to the rest of the players, and is always amazed at the stupidity of the other players who are playing bit parts that represent you guys. That particular artist is approached by someone who offers to pay him to murder this Victoria, whatever. And how could I possibly do that? So much money, but I could do it if I could just figure out some way to get into the house. Who would be stupid enough to let us into the house? Okay, let's go up to the 3rd floor. And as I absolutely enjoy the effect of what's happening. Crap. Let me make sure I'm on the right. Okay, I'm on the map layer. That's why. Tokens. So you guys can see the players on the screen. You don't see any weird ninjas. However, Lorenzo
I can't see the stage at all.
I
can't see the stage at all.
I can't see the screen.
No, it's the lighting. It's shit.
I can't see the stuff.
I can see the orchestra, not the stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
Then I bet you what I'm doing is here we go. Let's go here.
Oh, this is funny as fuck. Sorry, I'm watching on stream. I can see what's coming.
Yeah. But let me find my. Okay, this really sucks. I should have a door token. Right.
Oh my days.
Where
that's made me cry.
Okay. So anyway, the reason you can't see that, and I'll deal with it somehow here, and I'll just do this, is the curtain was up. The curtain is now down.
Anthony,
Yo!
I can't see anything that I should be that is on Twitch.
Yeah, it's now up.
Sorry?
We can see the players. I can see the players on the
Yep.
stage.
Yeah,
You should be
They're in
able
an
to do
arrow
that.
formation.
Yep.
I'm my view on Roll20 is black.
Okay. So you're way
Apart from
off
the
at
corridor, right?
You're way off at the edge of the screen.
Yeah, I know I can see it because I got Twitch up, so I can see it there.
But you can't see it.
I can't see it in Roll20, so I can't.
Yeah,
ask
my view's
questions
black as
I always
well.
wanted to.
Ooh. So there's a problem with your tokens.
Yeah.
So that I need to fix here. This is on. I don't know if that helps. I don't.
I mean, lighting is absolutely fantastic, but
it's done
really
well
on a flat map.
I know. I like it so much, but for some reason, I'm on Lorenzo and it says his vision is on. And okay, wait. Turn on his night vision just to see if that helps. Can you? When
I've
you
zoomed all the way in, I've zoomed all the way out. Shall I
okay?
leave? Shall I leave?
That's very interesting because when I click on your character and do Control L to see what your character sees, it shows everything that should be there.
Okay, I'm going to leave roll 20 and then I'm
And
coming
then
back
pop
in
back
again.
on. And then who else has this?
Just refresh it, Felix. Don't.
Yeah. You should be able to do that. Maybe.
Don't leave. Okay, or you can leave.
No problem. You'll pop back in.
Right. Still black. Is it because I'm black?
Okay. Well, you know what? I may have.
Is he on a different map?
That's an interesting question. That is actually a
Pop up your
really.
GM thingy and then let's have a look.
Let's see
Let's see
here.
where he is.
I just gone to a black screen on dark mode, so I can't even see anything. It's just complete.
Okay. Well, that's because you're not on the screen that everybody else is.
Yeah.
So if I were to take, where is he? Where's Lorenzo?
No, he's not there.
Are
Well,
you?
my
He's not there. That's why it's black.
Yeah.
My excuse is I've had a blackout in the toilets from too much alcohol.
Click on the second floor.
But then it wouldn't be.
Click
black
on the second.
clicking.
No.
I'm clicking on it.
Anthony, just who's on the second floor? Because there's a character
Christine.
token.
Sasha is on the second floor. Why is she showing on?
According to this, yeah, Sasha's showing up on the third floor.
Can you just add me somehow?
This is slightly weird.
Okay, so go at the top and just go where rejoin, rejoin all.
Yeah, let's do
Reconnect
that.
all. And then everybody will just be on the third floor so they can see. And then we'll just switch.
Yeah.
So now Lorenzo's there. Now, Lorenzo, you should now see the third floor.
It's all working.
Well, that's
There you
because
go.
we
So that's what it
fixed
was.
that.
Right, can I just ask? Can I ask the question I always wanted to ask?
Yes.
Right. So you can see my thing. Yeah. So I'm here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. These guys are coming from here.
Yes.
These are statues. Yeah.
Yes.
These are are these doors here?
They are windows.
They're windows outside, and then
Yes.
round here. Sorry, I'm moving my character so we can see. There are some other.
Doors, different boxes.
Boxes. Where are the entrances to those boxes?
So where the door symbol is. So right here, this one just opened up. Right there.
That's one. Yeah.
Yep. There's one here.
There's that one.
Yep.
And
then there's the one that you opened here.
Okay.
There's another box here, and there's two more boxes on around the corner.
Okay. Are there doors up here?
No. There's some seating areas.
The seating area in here, wasn't there?
Yep. See, there's a little chaise lounge there, so you can see that. Yeah.
Right.
And then there's a gentleman who has just come up the stairs here. And okay, so he's walking towards you. He's about there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a door here as well, is there?
No, that is actually just the floor decoration, and there are some couches that are in sort of the up there that you can sit in. Okay.
Is it possible I could do my flashback now?
Yes. That will cost you. Will determine the stress based on this flashback.
Okay, so my flashback, because I'm an entertainer, I'm an animal tamer. I've got contacts in entertainment and so forth. I'm going to flash back to a time where I've been in contact with a circus,
Okay.
and I'm going to hire one of their terrible bears.
Okay.
And what my plan is that I was expecting an attack because we were expecting trouble. Actually, I didn't even want to be here.
Okay.
And I'm going to place a box about here. Yep. I was originally
Okay.
going to put him into one of the. I was thinking about putting him into one of the rooms or one of the boxes. But if I put him into one of the boxes, then potentially he could be climbing off into the
Okay.
in that direction in that direction, which I don't want him to. So I'm going to have him chained up to this statue here,
Okay.
in a box here, which looks more
So
like a table. So it's going to have like a. He's going to be asleep because he's going to have been sedated, and he's going to be in a
okay.
box or in a cage with with like a tablecloth over the top of it.
Okay.
And this particular bear goes a bit mental for honey. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to have 2 or 3 vials full of honey that are
Other
sealed.
than the average bear.
That, as soon as it smells or notices the honey, it's going to be going mental for it and has been known to attack people.
Okay.
And
So
he's going to be worked up and he's going to be quite hungry.
okay.
That's what my flashback is.
That's your thought. Okay, let me think about this for just 2 seconds, if you don't mind, because this is a very. Go ahead.
With other entertainers, carried this bloody thing up the stairs, put him there, made sure he slept. But he's about, but giving him in a vial so that he's about to wake up around this stage. And he's particularly grumpy because he hasn't been fed for a long time. I've got some vials of honey.
Did
Okay.
you stand by the table as people went by and say, "Don't mind the snoring table"?
Yeah, pretty much that. I've been up there just covering it, making excuses, distracting people with the monkey and all that kind of crap. The monkey's also going to have a vial
Of honey?
of honey, yeah. I'll have 2, and the monkey will have 1.
Okay.
That's my plan. So I guess, do I have to do a flashback or?
Oh yeah. So we've got to go there, because this is a. I mean, this is what flashbacks are about. They're supposed to provide ways for you to show that you planned ahead without having to spend all the stupid time of planning.
Yeah.
Now you had one day that you maybe a day and a half that you sort of knew that this was coming, right?
Yeah. The idea came to me because when we were breakdancing, we were practicing with this circus group and all that kind of thing.
That's okay. So paint me a picture of how you came by this bear.
Okay. A long time in the past. Well,
Okay.
not a long time, maybe a few months ago, when I
Okay.
was looking to try and find my own monkey who eventually got killed. It took me to weird and wonderful places, and I was worried that maybe he'd been taken as hostage in the circus. So I kind of made my way there, and although I was expecting kind of people to be treating animals pretty badly, I realized that they're actually a bunch of really good people. I got to know the lion and bear tamer. But the one thing that stood out was that this bear was really mental. It was like the modern equivalent of cocaine bear.
Ooh.
It was really hard to control, and the only way they controlled it was with honey. But that one of the handlers ended up getting eaten because he got a bit close to it because he got honey spilt on his arms.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, they were
Um,
impressed with my monkey.
what? So
I went
let's
back later.
go ahead.
So I went back later with a small finger monkey or marmoset, whatever it is, and they were quite impressed, and they taught me some tricks. Got on well with them. They noticed my rise to fame and prosperity within the house.
Very good. So let us find a roll that we're going to make to see the success on this, and let us set a stress level.
Right.
What I'm thinking is to have there's multiple pieces to this.
Yeah.
One is getting the bear.
Yeah.
One's transporting the bear.
Yeah.
One is finding a way to get this into the theater unobserved and
Well,
hidden
Yeah.
to
It's
the place
hidden
you
now.
want.
It's hidden now, but it didn't have to be that hidden because there are entertainers coming in and out of the theatre. This is kind of, it's not that
Yeah, they
abnormal.
expect big old monstrous bears.
No. Disguise it as an old granny, just a shawl, bit of a wig.
Okay.
This thing has been sedated with a sedation, right? That usually wears off
Okay.
after about 24 hours. We
And that will
sedated
be
it.
that'll be part of the role is the sedation. So you've sedated it, you've transported it, you've got it in location. So what we're going to do is a roll to see exactly how that works. And I am going to make this a desperate roll with limited effect because this is freaking hard.
You were talking about stress. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, anytime you do a flashback, it's going to cost you stress.
How much
This
stress?
this is a 3 stressor.
Okay, well, actually, it's not causing any stress because once per errand, any flashbacks where you've arranged a distraction or employed mayhem cost no stress.
Ooh,
I'm out of that one, thank you.
I will take that. So you avoid that stress. It is now a desperate and limited.
Right.
And if you don't roll well, you don't have this thing inside. It just didn't work.
So I'm going to use wreck.
Okay. You want to spend any stress?
Well, if I spend stress, then that doesn't cost me any stress.
No. The stress was for actually having a flashback.
Okay,
so
yeah,
this
well,
stress is for your roll.
I want to spend some stress on it.
Okay, it's 2 stress for an extra die.
Yeah. Anyone else helping?
I'm nowhere near you.
What now?
I think I could probably help with the transport part of things.
Yeah. That's
so, in fact, let's do that. You've already got how many die?
I've got 4 now.
All right. So Monty is going to help you with the transport of the bear. So you're not just like having to get it to shamble through town. He has a way to get it to the theater.
Right, so that's going to be 5 die. Can I spend any of my die to make this a rather than
what you can do is instead of spending stress for an extra die, you can spend stress either to change the position from desperate to risky, or to change it to instead of limited, a standard effect.
Okay,
I highly recommend that.
Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. But what's the advantage of reducing it from desperate to limited?
If you screw it up, when I describe it, I get a lot more leeway if it's desperate.
Okay, fine. Let's just let's keep it desperate, but I want to go to standard effect.
Mark on your character sheet that you've done a desperate roll, because that's experience points.
Sorry, and I get experience points with a desperate, yeah?
Yes.
But I've got 4 dice.
Did you take one off?
I took one off.
Okay, 4 die.
Yeah.
Let's okay. Have you set your character sheet up so that your dice will roll on the screen so that everybody can happily see that?
Show me how to.
Okay. So if you bring up your character sheet and
edit.
Rob, can you help me out with this? Actually, I think it's not. I think it's over on the cog wheel, and then go down to dice options.
So
that's bad.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
And then you're going to want to click a bunch of those things. Okay.
Enable 3D dice and automatically roll
You
3D.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Talk to me, Rob. What am I missing?
Nothing. It's absolutely fine. We're just
Uh,
being. we're just,
I now
being
see.
normal.
I now see that, and there's some good humor there. Okay, let's make this roll.
Okay, so let me just get.
Is the bear Catholic, or does the Pope do what in the woods? I can't remember.
Yeah.
How does that go?
Yeah, it doesn't. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the
Okay,
woods,
sorry.
the woods are miles away. That bear could get very desperate.
Yeah.
I'm taking some risk here.
Okay.
So desperate.
With a
plus
standard
effect,
standard.
and then
because
plus 1 die.
So you have 4 die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be 4 die.
Okay.
So this should roll 4 die.
Let's see what happens. There they go. Hey, Felix. Oh, this is looking. He got a 5. He did get a 5. Okay. That was really cool down here. I guess your extra die was worth it. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That
extra die. Saved your bacon there.
If I roll 5.
So you rolled a 5, so there will be a something that's not quite right with this.
Yeah.
4s and 5s drive the game. Let's talk about how you have this bear fastened.
Okay, so this bear is fastened with some very thick steel bar that has been welded together.
Okay.
In a chain which is probably about 10 meters long. So it goes around the base of this statue.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it goes probably, if its full length would probably take you to about here.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's around this statue here.
Got it.
And it's been specially lengthened so that it doesn't. So if the bear was to come to me, it can't get as far as the doors here. The doors, yeah, it can't get as far as here, but it can go as far as there.
Yeah.
So from there to there, rather from there to all the way to here. So we've got a way of getting out. I mean, I wouldn't be that idiotic.
Okay. So you've sort of measured that out.
Yep.
Why? Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's go back to. Okay. So I'm going to say the bear can only go as far as you. Each direction. I'm not buying the special jury rig thing where it can go further that direction.
Well,
because that would have implied you sort of knew that the threat might come from that direction.
Well, yeah, that's I've set it. Yeah, but otherwise I'd have it coming all the way down to here as well. I mean, well, I could have another bear.
Just
yeah.
why does this
then, you know, this is what I've
fucking work?
I had a flashback for this area. You know, I've used my flashback. I don't want to say I was lucky.
Okay.
Oh, Pete.
So you know,
Pete.
right here, you can hopefully you can see this. That's about 20 feet, and that's about 20 feet. Okay.
But
so you get what you want.
Yeah, but when it was chained up, yeah, the chain was attached. It goes all the way around here.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was attached to the other end of the chain at this corner.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So
I see.
It's about that much room almost to get to.
Okay.
Anyway.
Very good.
By the way,
Okay, so what exactly are you wanting to do? What I will say is what happened last time is, you opened the door and whispered inside there are 4 people coming.
Yeah.
So, Pietro, the 2 guards,
Yep.
and Mocklin, you have heard this, as well as Grandfather, and Hesperides.
So basically, we heard that there's trouble coming. Yeah.
Well, that's what it seems to be. Hesperides says, "I'll take care of." Let me get this. And Hesperides, oh come on, here we go. Is Hesperides not on the? Oh, I'm on the wrong frickin'. Here we go. So Hesperides is going to step out into the hall. 2 guards are going to step out into
where
the
are you
hall.
going?
They know about the bear.
I call Hesperides back.
You do? What do you say?
Yeah. I say, Hesperides, you're not going out there. You're here to protect me.
Okay. He stays back a little reluctantly and stands between the Corvetto and the door.
Okay.
You see the 2 guards
Good
step outside.
boy. I ruffle his hair and go,
here.
good boy.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't, not really.
So
But
now,
yes, I do tell him that he's not to go out there.
Okay.
so question
Please.
from week: are there curtains?
Oh. Across the front of the box?
Yeah.
I'd say yes. There are curtains, so you could close it to make it a more private thing.
Okay, so Pietro's going to close the curtains.
The play's just getting good, says the old man.
Yeah, and we are being attacked
from behind.
Are we really? Or did your man just see some people coming? Come on. Granddad steps forward.
If it's a problem, we can always open the curtains again.
Here, go ahead and do what you need to do. And he sort of twitches back the edge of the curtain so that he can watch, standing right up the front.
Yeah. We don't really. We want to keep him.
He has his own agency.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep.
I'm
going to hold the curtains open a little bit and keep an eye out the front just in case.
I'd like to climb.
I mean, bearing in mind, you're supposed to be the decoy, aren't you? So, I personally, I would keep the curtains open, so that anything that comes through comes through. We need to kind of like let things play out, kinda.
Okay, so
but I've got you covered. I've got you covered.
Yeah. Is there?
And I put my hand on your shoulder and I go, Pietro, open the curtains. I've got you covered.
How about we open the curtains part way so I can be seen in the middle?
Okay.
What's the lighting like in the box? Are there lights
It's dark.
in the box?
No. It's fairly dark in here.
All right. Yeah. So we'll open the curtains a bit so that I can be seen
from the middle. Okay.
From the middle.
Where do you go, Hesperides / Rob?
The Corvetto will be mostly in cover, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, I stay where I am. Hesperides is exactly where he needs to be on the map. I'm happy with that arrangement. And I too am keeping an eye out because at the end of last week we heard about blow darts.
Yeah, and I revised the fiction to push that a little bit further back. However, outside, I'd like to know, Lorenzo, is the bear still covered up the box?
The bear is covered at the front, but is open at the back, so it can see out. But it's
Okay.
very unlikely that people would be it'd be very unlikely that people would notice or that it was actually there because it's dark in there.
Okay.
It's got black it's got black covering on it.
Okay.
And now that I'm aware that there are people coming down that are covered in masks and obviously look pretty ruthless. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm holding one of the these vials of honey, and
Okay.
I'm gonna shout halt.
Okay.
Just to make sure whether or not they are whether or not they've got evil intent. And if there's
Okay.
one step after that, then I'm throwing the jar.
Okay. So this right here, your monkey, is the monkey there or is the monkey with you?
I can't find where's the oh there's the monkey. And the monkey is I thought the monkey was up here.
Okay, so you can put the monkey up there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
What does the bear look like it's actually on holiday in Hawaii?
Yeah, well, I throw together a token in a hurry, and you guys, okay. Let us move several things on at once. First off, these two guards pop out. Lorenzo.
Yeah.
They are the House Corvetto guards. You see that this one right here has already started swirling his hands and seems to have been forming a ball of air. Right. This one has drawn his rapier and says, "What's the problem?" Over here, you see this man step up here, and he draws a rapier and says, "What's the problem?" These four have heard what you said. Okay. Yeah. This one steps down towards where the bear is still covered up. Yeah. This one steps forward. This one starts running towards you guys. Right. Except he's not actually buried underneath the bear. That's just my own problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So the vial of honey is getting launched in this general direction, this way.
Okay.
And I'm smashing it onto the floor so that it scatters honey as much as possible over all these people in this direction from me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting smashed just at his feet and then up towards these guys.
And you think that the bear is in such a position that it may it surge forward.
Yeah, basically it will smell it. It will I will be whistling, waking this thing up with the command that gets it out and makes it move. Because the tamer taught me that it was a whistle that managed to, if the bear started going off and doing something else during a performance, the whistle would kind of alert it because it's Pavlovian response to be alert.
Okay.
And now it's smelling and seeing honey all over.
So let us make a roll for your toss of the honey and the distribution thereof. Okay, this will also have something to do with how the bear reacts. That's all part of this roll. Okay. This is risky. This is limited effect.
Drop the honey pot and cover himself.
Oh, no.
Those of you who are watching this later or on the stream, the sheer amount of puns that are going on in the chat between our folks on bears is ridiculous. And maybe I need to make that where you guys can see it too some other time, because they really are fairly funny people. They not just how they look. I mean, their chats are hilarious. Very good. Okay.
So I'm going to use Rec. And I'm
Okay.
hoping that I can use Vengeful for this, because my coterie is being attacked and I'm getting revenge on that.
And what does that give you?
1+ effect when acting to harm someone.
Okay. So that will take you up from limited to standard.
So this was going to be a limited effect.
It was, not anymore.
Is it risky? Is this
Yes,
desperate
it's
again?
risky. It's risky. We'll see how that plays out.
Standard effect
Risky standard?
and no bonus dice.
Nope.
Let's go. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That last one hasn't actually settled, is it?
Oh yeah, it's 2.
Oh,
Because if you see on the side. So here's what happens. The bear lunges forward and kills this guy outright.
which one?
This guy right here.
I can't see. Is it one of
Okay, let me... Can I not put a marker over him? I know I can. I'm like losing my Roll20 skills to mark this guy as dead with a big X over him. But he is going to be dead. So this guy right here is, oh, here we go. That's what it is. Nope, this is what it is. Boom. That's actually not exactly what I wanted, but it's how many things can I possibly open? There. That's what I wanted. Boom. So the bear lunges there, yanks the chain out of the wall, and then rushes towards your monkey. Okay.
Right.
And it's infuriated beyond belief. And that will also put it really close to the stairs. Okay.
Oh shit.
On the stage, the play goes on. I mean, there's music, there's singing. We're to the point. We're to the point where
Page.
with a bear in tow.
you guys may disrupt this play after all. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. The 2 guards step forward. He's got the air ball. He shoots this ball of air out, and it hits this guy right here and seems to stun him backwards. These 2 folks rush forward, away from the bear, and down to join in the fight. This guy steps up right in front of you, Lorenzo, and in a flurry of blows, I'll tell you what he does.
This is the guy from the toilets, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. You guys are
The
always reading things in. I
The token looks
swear.
the same.
He kills those guys immediately. Boom, boom. Like it's nothing.
So he's on our side.
Well, he's a man with a sword.
Well, is
Yeah, who stepped up and saw the problem and dealt with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So the sound, you guys inside the booth can hear the clash of blades. It's only like that fast. It's like there's like 2 slashes of blades and a slight screech as one is sort of slid aside. So
Do they hear the growl of a bear as well?
Oh yeah, the bell. And what I would say, Sasha, on your level, there's a lot of music coming up from that orchestra pit. And they always have a tune going at a low, quiet level during the speaking parts. But when the actors go to singing and Mietro starts doing his warbly that everybody sort of chuckles about, you hear the clash of blades. You know it for exactly what it is. It's faint, but you have fought enough to know that particular sound. And it's coming from up above. Like you've heard it through one of those boxes. You also can see from your seat that the curtains have been pushed back, or pushed closed mostly on the box that you knew your buddies were going up to protect the Corvetto. You can see the Corvetto peeking out of the left side of the curtains, and you can see that the curtains are open just enough that Pietro is sort of silhouetted in the front.
Okay. And is he reacting in any way? Is he
I don't know.
moving back towards the door, or is he just sitting there watching the play?
Pietro?
Well, no, I'm staying where I am.
Okay.
Pietro stays where he is.
He stays where he is.
I'm laughing my head off.
Has the Corvetto got any self-preservation at all?
He's not heard some of these things.
He's an old man. His hearing's not the best. Probably.
Nope. And he is focused on the play.
I'm watching the play and I'm laughing with the play. I think it's funny as fuck.
It is funny.
You know, every time there's a chortle moment, and I just belly laughs, like really
actually
deep belly laughs.
As much of a farce as it is, you can tell that the mind behind this, the writer, he's genius. This guy knows how to work an audience to bring them to a crescendo, and then there's the reveal, and they all go, wow, it's the greatest thing. He's playing this. It's brilliant.
Whenever Mietro does something that's absolutely ridiculous on stage, I kind of like glance over and go, Hesperides, did you see that? Did you see that?
I'm laughing at all the Lachlan
yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm laughing at the whole lot, but I have a cunning plan, you see. Cunning plan.
Very good.
Cunning. Very cunning. It's so cunning, antelopes may have been used. Or cantaloupes, even.
Very good. Hesperides whispers back to you. May I engage?
Peep out, see what's going on, take stock, come back.
Okay.
Don't draw your weapon.
I'm going to say as well, having heard the noises that I've heard, I'm going to pull out carefully, but still hidden, shall I say, from anybody around me, the long special gun that was made for me, especially by Pietro, for when I was in the theatre situation up in the rafters.
So every seat is filled. So as you look at the map and you're like, oh, what's going on here? Every seat is filled. They have
got a quick question
packed
for the GM.
the house. Go ahead.
Right. When Hesperides leaves, how long can I keep a spell up?
Keep what spell up?
A spell.
You tell me. I mean, this is largely about what you're wanting to spend on it. You tell me what you want to do. I tell you what it costs.
Right. So basically, what I want to do is when Hesperides leaves, I don't want any misunderstanding with reference to what's going on inside of the box. So what I want to do is I want to protect the three of us from the front. So basically, balcony to ceiling, with a translucent, shimmering, translucent wall of air. Okay, so any projectiles, whether it be bullets or
Okay.
spears or arrows or anything like that,
Absolutely.
it won't stop it from coming through. It will slow it down to give Pietro and myself time to react to basically pull Old Man Corvetto down and out the way. Okay, so depending on when
Here's what I'll give you.
Hesperides leaves, I want it up when before Hesperides goes out the room. I want to basically put that wall up,
Okay.
and when Hesperides comes back in the room, I'm quite happy to drop it.
Okay. So I will tell you that it will cost you a stress per minute for this shield.
Right.
However,
And
if you're
I was to use
using
blood magic,
then it's going to be, you can get 10 minutes for one stress.
right. So in my left hand, I've got over my thumb, I've got a little ring over my thumb. And in there
Ready.
is yeah. So basically, all I do is I rub my my forefinger across the thing. I weld that and I infuse the wall with blood.
Okay.
A little drop of blood.
Okay.
And I say to Hesperides, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay.
Take
So
stock, come back.
you have 10 minutes of a front that you have built with this blood magic. The shimmering tint, which was absolutely transparent, takes a very slight pink tint to looking out for those that have decent color vision. However, the Corvetto doesn't seem to notice. Pietro notices for sure.
Okay.
Pietro has an absolute sense of color. Mocklin, you notice it because of the magic has done that. Whereas you might not have noticed it immediately. Pietro's got that sense of color that is like an artist has. He looks at a tree and sees 500 shades of green, where you and I see 50. He's just that's how he's built.
Colorful man. He's a colorful man.
Absolutely. And that exactly.
And if the show is to be believed, he's colorful in dress sense as well.
And the play that goes on, the group of fools have agreed to take the murderer into their own house. No one can believe it. There's shock and awe amongst the crowd as they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll help you get in."
And then what happens with the cupcakes? What's actually happened there? Because
you don't know. You don't know for sure. You do know that a luck roll is rolled. A luck roll came up as a 3. Okay. Very good. And I do agree with what Christina said. The bear is going for the monkey. Felix, I'd like you to make a roll that is for your monkey.
Yep.
To save its life.
To save its life.
Yup.
Okay.
That
I'm
bear
sorry, dude.
is
I'm not there.
going after the monkey.
Okay.
Also, tell me where you intend the monkey to go based on where it's on the map, if it succeeds. There's stairs there.
It's going to go down. It's going to go down the stairs.
Perfect.
When you say roll for the monkey?
Yep. Just make a roll. Just make a roll of your own, wreck or whatever. This has to do with your monkey.
But it is a greeny blue.
Okay. Well, this is a Is there anything that it can jump to within, that's going to be out of the way of a bear, like a
try and climb?
Is it going to be able to climb up to anything?
On the back of the bear? Can it climb on the back of the bear?
I mean, where it's at.
Can it ride that bear like a possum?
To be honest, it could just jump onto the back of the bear. Because
okay.
The bear's not going to be able to reach to its back. And the bears have to rub their backs against things to itch them, so it can't reach it.
So is that your goal then? Is for the for the monkey to be able to leap over and get onto the back.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say this roll is desperate, whatever you make it. And it's also going to be limited because I'm trying to make you burn stress. Because this big bear is dangerous and it's swatting, and for that thing to jump over and get it to work is going to be really difficult.
Yeah, as Pete said, it's not your average bear.
No.
Desperate. You said limited. You said.
Yep. You really don't want it to stay limited.
Right. So can the monkey spend a stress point?
Nope. You can. As you scream at the monkey to jump or whatever.
Just one stress point?
Oh, no. It's 2 stress points to move something like that.
That takes me to.
Oh, does it?
7 out of 8 stress.
Oh, really? Already?
How bad is limited?
Limited is the odds of him getting a good landing perch on your back, even with a 6, are pretty dang low. Jumping out of the way and not achieving what you wanted him to achieve, we'll see.
I've got to look after the monkey. I'm taking it up to 2 more.
Okay.
I've only got 1 stress left.
Fair enough.
If I go up, if I use that last stress up, do I get an injury, or do I have to go beyond that?
Yeah, once you've killed your stress all the way out, you're out of the game until next time, and you will have taken.
I'm not using it at this stage. It's going to have a limited effect.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What about bonus dice?
From what?
From.
Do you want to use your lucky charm, or whatever that thing is you might have for that 1 extra die?
Let me see what special armor is. This resist a complication for you or your coterie related to talking your way out of or running from trouble when you are present.
Nope.
Now, this monkey is part of my coterie. Is running away from trouble. So I'm resisting a complication. But that would be happening after the roll, maybe.
Okay, mark off your special armor.
Yeah. Right. So, but that's what I'm going to do if there is a complication, basically.
Okay, so you've marked it off. You get that extra die.
So I get an extra die instead. Yeah.
Yep. For marking that off.
Oh Jesus! Here we go. Lose the damn monkey.
Come on, let's see. There's a 4. What 4? Okay. So with limited effect, here's what happens. The monkey goes for, as you whistle at it and yell and wave, I mean, you can feel your heart beating out of your chest with the stress of this. And it makes a lunge to go up and over the bear. The first paw swings at it and misses as it's arcing up over the bear. The second paw swings and just misses it. The monkey, unfortunately, lands right on its chest. And the bear is like, what the heck? As this monkey is on his chest. Okay. Meanwhile, this guy with the skull mask moves. Let's see what he's going to do. I really think he's seen all of his buddies killed. He was going to rush towards the window, and unless someone stops him, he is going to crash through that window out and down to the balcony on the second floor, and then is going to go from there out into the city. Okay.
So,
Anyone stop him?
yeah. Well,
So I'll say that Duder that threw the air ball is trying to generate another one. The other guy with the sword rounds the dead bodies, chasing. Roll me a d6, Pietro.
Okay.
I mean, Lorenzo hasn't had his go yet, has he? Up there,
No,
because
but
he's just
no.
sorted the monkey out.
Got it?
Hey.
So the young gentleman with the sword wipes the blood off of it onto the clothing of one of the dead people as he's watching that person run away and does not intercede. Lorenzo, what do you want to do?
I'm going to try and stop this guy without killing him.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially take out his legs.
Okay, how do you do that?
With my gear.
Okay.
Invite them for dinner.
Yeah.
Can I use any of my gear? I've got one of them. I've got a lucky charm ticked. So can I use any of the others? How many?
What gear do you want to use?
Well, I'm loaded with so I can choose, can't I?
Yeah, I didn't say what load you guys have. Blah blah blah. We'll just go with that. Deal with it as though it's a heavy load. You can do what you want.
Okay, I've either a large. Okay, so heavy load is how many pieces? That's I can see discrete is 1 to 3. Loaded is 4 to 6. So
there you go. You're loaded.
Yeah, loaded. So I'm going to have a large weapon.
What is that?
A scythe.
What? What?
What? You're whipping out the farm implements now.
Yeah.
Bears and scythes, oh my.
Jeez.
What? Dear Lord. So what I'm going to say with this is a scythe that has a long reach and everything else is impossible for you to bring into the building
A mace.
hidden without spending a stress.
A mace.
It's a switchblade scythe.
What about a mace? Then?
Hey, you know what? If you want to do a flashback to have a switchblade scythe that Pietro has made for you, I'm happy with that.
Switchblade scythe.
So it would be half. It would be.
That's the stress that monkey is under every day.
Am I going to be sent under some noble lady's dress? Am I going to be thrown onto a bare chest?
Just sitting in the corner of Lorenzo's room, shivering while he watches him sharpen his scythe.
Very good. So, Lorenzo, do you want this scythe?
I can't afford stress, so I can't have a scythe, so I'll just have throwing knives. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now I've got throwing knives. I'm going to chuck a couple at his legs.
Perfect. What role are you going to use?
Hunt, because it's more appropriate. Oh, he's wreck. Can wreck do that?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it.
Yeah, against an object or a person.
So, what I'll say with that is, if you were to use a hunt, which I think is more appropriate, I would say it's a standard effect. If you're using wreck, which I think is a little bit off, I'm going to give it a limited effect.
Okay, we'll just. So, is this risky or is this controlled?
Both are risky. Both are risky.
Risky.
Yep.
So standard effect. No bonus because I can't afford it.
Okay. No help.
Got a 5.
Hey. Okay. So here's what happens. You puncture his legs, both of them.
Yeah.
As he goes through the window, there's a crash. And I need to take that. Control C. And we are going to now step away for just a second and move us across to the second floor. And I'm going to say, Sasha, you hear a commotion at the back as someone falls to the balcony on the second floor.
Okay. I don't know that I want to be distracted from what my task is, which is to basically keep my eye on what threats could be coming from in front of the box. So
Okay.
the stage, the orchestra pit, the balconies to the side over here and over here, and
Absolutely.
obviously all of the rigging and everything at the top of the stage that I'm keeping my eye on.
Okay.
So I'm basically covering a fair amount there. So I'm expecting the guys up on the third floor and the bottom floor to basically cover any buffoonery that's going on here. I have got my little hound guarding this entrance for me to let me know if anything comes up behind me.
Very good.
So if he comes in from the balcony into this upper area,
Yep.
this little hound is going to yip, and then I might change my focus. But as it stands at the moment,
Okay.
the sound of somebody being thrown from the balcony just makes me go, yes, finally somebody's obeying my instructions to throw people off the fucking roof.
If they would just obey, that's for absolute truth. Your whippet looks out, hackles her up like, what's the heck's going on, but does not go bounding out in attack or anything like that. It's not a nervous whippet. This is a fairly even-tempered fella. Who, when I say fella, could be female. You tell me. But this whippet has a temperament that is ridiculously laid back for such a high-strung breed. When you give orders and things like that, absolutely moves to do it. But you will know if it gets super scared or super aggressive or anything. That will be rare and will draw your attention rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
On the stage, we are moving down a canal with the buffoons escorting this genius master spy towards their own house. And the song is ridiculously funny. As Mietro and Basha are together dancing on the front of the boat, and you see, oh my gosh, Bonte is back pushing the pushing along the, and obviously every couple of strokes is screwing up and going and nearly falling into the water, drawing a couple of laughs here and there for his antics. But
what's the name of the genius? What's the name of the? Was he given a name? The character, the genius character.
That's interesting. That's interesting. The let us think about that. The genius.
It's just called the genius.
No. But I mean, it's obvious compared to these buffoons. This is a genius. Yeah. What do we want to call him? Suggestions?
Sumo.
What was that?
No. Cosimo.
Mossico.
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 Absolutely. Let's do that. Masako. Very good. Okay. Upstairs, and I'm going to move off of the second floor where you guys were seeing where that guy fell. And we need to get back to Monty rapidly, but there's so much happening on the third floor.
Yeah, Monty's got some thoughts.
Yeah. Is the bear with the monkey clinging to his chest and is trying to beat at it, heads down these stairs. And I'm going to say Control C. Boom. And I will
It won't
take,
get that far, will it?
it's yanked.
It's got that chain on it.
It's yanked the chain out. That was part of my description.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
The bear is now
I
free.
apologise.
Nope. No.
We got a monkey lever running.
And let me. I'm having so much fun.
Is the bear trying to get out of the theatre? Does it have claustrophobia?
Oh no. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh my word. So let me get
You
back up
nearly
here.
had me in a forehead palm.
Books worth of stuff.
I can just imagine Peter sat there going, right, all bear-related puns, please, Google.
Oh my word. He's using his AI pun
My shame.
creator.
Feels on
Hey,
public-
pilot, give me bear-related puns.
Yeah, no, I got there are sites. There are sites. That's all I can say.
There are sites.
I never took you for a furry, Pete.
So I screwed up the token move. So I will do that now. I apologize to
Oh
everyone.
dear.
And that bear is not quite that big. Here we go. So the bear's coming down the stairs and it's got the monkey. That is, it's beating his chest, trying to hit the monkey, stumbling down the stairs, but the monkey is moving rapidly over the surface of this bear, trying to avoid getting swatted.
So is the bear on 4 legs?
No, it's sort of stumbling two-legged down these stairs.
Down the
Oh yeah, this is
Okay.
and Sasha, from where you're at, your whippet gets nuts. Not like peanuts or cashews. It's like, what am I seeing? And barks loudly, which disturbs the people around it who try and hush it.
And I'll basically hush it in one very swift sort of instruction, and it'll go down into a prone.
Okay.
Keeping low, keeping out the way.
So it
It can
smells.
close its eyes and put its paws over its eyes if it wants, but
Okay.
it's
Very good.
it's been instructed to get
Just-
down.
Just deal with it.
Quiet.
Okay. It senses a problem, but it obeys. Absolutely. Actually,
And
no.
I'm gonna-
No. I want to roll.
Who for me?
Yep.
Excellent. What
To
am I-
make sure that your puppy dog does not sprint out of here to go try and deal with the problem.
Okie, what am I rolling?
You tell me. The joy of this game.
Okay, in which case, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna roll command,
I like it. Perfect.
which I'm crap at, but I'm gonna roll it nonetheless.
Okay, but you know what? You've got this dog trained well. So I'm going to say it's a standard effect, but I will say it's risky because you screw up, the dog may get into a position it's going to get swatted. Okay, so that's fine. I like it. Let's see this roll. Do you want to burn any stress?
Yeah, I think I do want to burn some stress.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Bye.
So 2 stress gets you an extra die, or changes the position, or changes the effect. And here we go, ladies and... Wow.
Wow, that's so crap.
Not so much. Okay, the whippet sprints out of the room, around where you can sort of see it through here, and it's barking loudly.
Okay, I'm gonna head out.
Fair enough. Okay, so you can take your character and move it where you want to.
Okay. Actually,
And
I'm gonna
you
next
step
to
out
hang.
that door, and there is the bear that you heard Lorenzo talking about, but you actually hadn't seen, stumbling down the stairs with a monkey sprinting across its body as it's swatting at the monkey. And it's roaring, and it's not going to be much longer until it's turned into a serious event where, like, people in the theater are going to be running en masse. And with all of the
Maybe not a bad idea.
injuries and everything else that can be involved.
Okay.
And as you run out, you can see through this window over here a body that has impacted. Seems to be trying to crawl towards the railing.
I might go and help show it off and, finish up what my colleague upstairs.
You know, if you don't, they're just going to give you a hard time because you didn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
You're terrible.
Oh, no. Here we go.
First things first, though. I am
Mhm.
basically going to grab the collar on the hound and pull him back. I want him behind me, and I'm going to go down.
Okay. And I want to roll for that.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
Oh, it's going to be command again because it's just too much
Okay,
fun.
so it's more of a
Right.
command. Get down.
Yeah.
It's not like a skirmish where you're grabbing its collar. Okay.
No.
Got it.
None of that. So what is the roll? Is it risky?
It's risky.
Still risky?
Let's think about that. I think, and I'm going to give this to you because I know what it does for your character. I'm going to make this desperate. And then I'm going to say that the effect is going to be, oh boy. Give me a D6 roll. A 1, 2, 3 is going to be limited, and above that will be standard. Because we can't, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in your doggo's head about this monster. Okay. I love Christine rolling dice. So, so the effect is limited. So if you want to have a better effect than limited, you're going to have to spend on the stress upon that.
So this is desperate.
Desperate, limited.
And
your dog wants to engage. And will be leaping towards that.
There we go.
Ye gads. Okay. The dog is now latched upon the haunch of the bear.
Brilliant!
And is getting swung around as the bear is dancing on the stairs.
He will learn to follow my instructions if he survives.
Yeah, exactly. It's a learning point here, right? Right.
This is a learning curve.
Yeah, very, very good. Okay, so we will step from there really quickly because I owe Martin a quick move to see what's going on the first floor because we're backing up in time a little bit to catch up. Because a lot of things have happened. Monty's not still sitting on the pot.
No, he's had a bit of he's had some thoughts, and while he's been in there, he has had an idea, and he's now heading towards the office and
Yes.
where the actors form up, and he's
Okay.
going to put on he's going to craft a costume.
Okay, move yourself across. So you can go across. Okay, so come across. I'm going to make some. Come across. Okay, can't see. Yep. Keep coming. Keep coming. You're going to need to come down here.
Yep.
Okay. And you know where the office is.
Yep.
Which is right up there. And then you know that this door over here, that's just out of your sight, goes backstage. Okay.
Yep, and that's where he's going. He's going to put a costume on.
The costumes are on the second floor, which is up
We've
this set of stairs right here.
I have my own costumes.
Very good. So if you step through that door, you can just put them on.
You just know he was trying to get you to go up the stairs to the second floor.
Yeah, I'm not going. And Monty is waiting in the wings for the scene when they get off the boat at the entrance to the house.
I love it.
As soon as he does that, he goes on stage and he shoots the pistol.
Oh.
And he says, "Halt! You do not do this. I have heard of your plan, and you're a complete bunch of absolute imbeciles. You do not have the ability to do this. Somebody with some skill and artistry needs to do this task. Get yourself gone." And he's pointing the pistol at them.
Okay. I love this. What I would like to see is a roll to see exactly how this plays out.
This is not going to go well.
And you can go ahead and move yourself out on stage.
Someone's got to have.
We have not been having great rolls today. It has to.
wind coming out their eye.
And I've fired a weapon at people.
So you have upstaged the actors. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
So
Maybe
this
win.
is gonna be move carefully so to avoid notice. No, that's not what's going on. It's probably gonna be maneuver, maybe.
Maneuver. Okay.
Traverse quickly and skillfully to implement to put myself in the scene at the right time. And I definitely want to spend some stress. I think on this one.
Believe me, it doesn't help.
No.
Well, come on.
So this is gonna be some extreme rolling, I think.
Okay, extreme rolling. So you're going to go with what?
Maneuver, I think.
Okay.
I don't think.
maneuver.
I'm not sure survey really applies. Having said that, sway might be. It's probably about the same.
Yeah, I mean, arguments can be made, and I'm happy to hear them because it's more about how you're doing it.
Yeah.
If you swing him on a rope, no.
Yeah, I want to go with maneuver. I think will be. So this is going to be desperate, I imagine, or risky.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to
please.
say that this is desperate.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you're stepping out into a middle of play trying to alter the course of the play.
Yes.
Let's make
But I
this
fired my pistol, so that got. I should have got their
okay,
attention.
you know what? I'm gonna say this is standard. That's fine.
Standard effect, okay. And I would like to spend 2 stress to get an extra die.
That is absolutely fair.
How does luck charm work again? What is that?
Oh, that's an extra die. Just mark it off.
Extra die.
You can't
I'll
use
take
it
that.
again. Okay.
That's fine. I'll take that. So I get 2 extra die. Oh, 5. Yeah.
There we
Glad that
go.
5 was there.
Very, very good. Okay. So your intention was to sort of disrupt what's happening.
Yes.
Out in the audience, you can start to see some people, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have all stood up when you come out.
Right.
They start yelling, "The play's gone to a farce," and they're throwing fruit.
But I, Giacomo Tossi, must finish my task.
Okay.
You, all of you, leave. I will deal with this.
And so you see this group of people. They're stood up, and they're tossing rotten tomatoes and things towards the stage. People around them are like, What is happening?" And there's a shock moment as this is happening. The actors don't know what's going on. Up in the third floor where you guys are, you see Monty step on stage and fire a gun and start doing his spiel. And you see then you start seeing the vegetables coming on stage, rotten cabbages, tomatoes. Somebody actually has a cucumber that they have is nice and rotten, and they toss that on stage with the intent of hitting Monty. And these things are happening right now. This is brilliant, Monty. I'm excited to see where this freaking goes.
He's not really thought anything past this point.
At this particular moment, I'm going to need to do a slight. So you guys will probably not be able to see anything on here because I don't think any of you are on here. But I have to do a quick grab, and those of you who are watching this will see I'm in the basement, and I am grabbing some stuff.
What has Monty done?
These people are hidden down there, and we will go to this first floor where Monty is. And what I'm going to do is I'll hit Control V, but I'm going to have to wind up moving them. And if you can see, they're still hidden away in the GM level. That makes it a little bit easier for me to move things around without the players freaking figuring out. And then I can do this.
If only we weren't watching live on Twitch.
Yeah, you monkeys. And all of a sudden, the
oh my God, where did they come from?
Yeah, exactly. Sneaky, hidden away in the basement. If you had ever gone down there, are some folks that are moving through the orchestra, and the orchestra stutters a bit as it tries to deal with the fact that some people are sort of moving surreptitiously amongst them, but they're consummate professionals and continue on.
The music must go on.
And I'm going to say that you, Monty, are not aware of it yet. I'm going, actually, no, we're going to do it this way because it's only fair. Monty, roll a d6. If you've got above 3, you've noticed these guys moving. Let's be absolutely fair. Let's just make it luck. Flat out luck.
5.
Okay. You see these guys moving out there. Okay. I would like, actually on the second floor, you have moved outside of the view of the stage, young Sasha. Is that correct? Because you're dealing with a bear and a dog and a monkey and a fallen assassin.
That's right, yep.
I posit that you do not notice what happens in the orchestra pit.
No, I'm sad to say, probably not, that I've now been dragged.
Tell you what, I will give you a 1 on a 1d6. If you roll a 1, at the corner of your eye, you catch this weird movement. Okay.
Oh, now you roll high.
I tried to give her every help.
I'm assuming that that Mochlin and Pietro can see it from the.
So once again, what I'm going to do is if you roll a 1 or a 2, you do not notice it.
Okay.
But both of you are rolling. Hey, good job, Pietro. And you need to fix your dice. Pietro rolled a 2. Wow.
Do I notice it then?
Yes, you do. Barely. I mean,
at least you can nudge me and.
Yeah, I kind of like nudge Pietro and go, look, this is getting even better. Look at this. I glance over at old man called Beto. Is he laughing or is he frowning?
oh no, he's laughing. He is loving
Okay,
this.
and I carry on laughing. I go, look, there's even people interrupting the orchestra down there. What's going on?
Main focus is on the dude that's come onto stage and fired a pistol. That's freaking awesome. Every eye is on the pistolier who is telling the actors that they...
Did he just call himself a Tossie?
Yep.
He just called himself Tossie.
I think
so
I
he is saying, no, you guys don't need to be coming to the house, blah, blah, blah. And has shot the gun.
I say it loud enough that the box can hear, okay, but also I want old man called Beto to see what's going on in the orchestra as well.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not shouting it across the whole of the audience or anything like that. It's just for old man called Beto, Pietro, and hopefully Hesperides, who's just outside the door.
Okay.
He should be coming back any moment.
Okay. So what do you say?
Exactly what I've just said. I go, look at that, and I'm belly laughing and what have you, and I point out and I say, did he just call himself Tossimo? Tossimo. Let those people down in the orchestra. They're interrupting the woodwind instruments and everything. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Brilliant. Here's what happens. With a flourish, they produce blowguns, as was foreshadowed last game.
Yep.
And there is a volley of darts that leap across from the orchestra pit towards your space. There are 4 assassins. And what I'm going to do is, Pietro, I'd like you to roll 1d6 because you're trying to draw off away from the Corvetto. And I will interpret it to mean how they have chosen their targets. Pietro, fix your character sheet. Unbelievable. So, is your intention to draw attention to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You rolled a 6. All the shots are coming at you.
Okay. I'm closing the curtains in front of you.
Okay. What I'm going to want is a roll, because this is a risky, crazy situation, as you see all of those pipes sort of point at you, and then, holy crap, I know what's happening.
Does Monty have time to throw? Does Monty have time to throw this actor at the into the pit?
Have to throw the actor in the pit?
I'm just going to say pink,
Yeah, there's still an air shield in front of us.
pink tint.
There is an air shield in front of you.
Pink tint.
Yes?
So.
Okay, no. I heard the hint. Monty,
Okay.
if you would like to throw an actor into the pit, you may.
Okay, I'll do that.
Very good. Which one do you pick?
Oh, the one who stood in front of me. I don't know this
Oh,
Push.
that's the
Boy,
big
that's the
chubby
guidelines.
one who is playing the part of Lorenzo. He always is juggling some little balls, and he has a rooster that he keeps popping in and out of his hat.
Right. He does say I'm sorry before he tries and throw it.
How ridiculous.
Exactly.
I mean,
And the guy screams as he falls into the pit.
Obviously, that animal knows the pecking order or two, doesn't he?
Oh no! Here we go. And he screams as he falls into the pit, hits the bass drums with a big thing, and his surrogate monkey slash
Rooster
chicken.
pops out, does it?
Oh, it does, and it starts screaming.
This is when the cock.
Oh, here we
so
go.
much for not getting
You know,
involved.
Pete, can you please control Christine? This is so embarrassing.
In America, do they have to beat that out?
No,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm just going to egg her
Shots
on.
fired.
Oh.
Had to bring it down.
So those of you on the stream, dear Lord, this is what I have to deal with. I mean, brilliant. I love it. I love you guys. This is awesome. Okay, so the vegetables can. Oh, well done. The vegetables keep coming in from those in the audience who have been set up to do this.
Yeah. Do any of those go to the aimed at the assassins?
No, they are all aimed up on stage.
Okay. Right. Sorry, you were asking Monty. So, do you want me to make a roll first, or do you want?
No.
Bocco?
Here's what we'll do: is let me, because I think it will affect how many shots are coming your way.
Mhm.
I'd like Monty to make his roll for manhandling the Lorenzo character into the pit,
Okay, yeah.
while
skirmish.
he is
Skirmish,
being
I guess.
pelted with rotten fruit.
Oh, you might fall in after him.
Yeah, possibly. Well, that might work. I don't know.
Your call. I mean, you can make that a decision.
No, well, I'll stay on the stage if I can. I think. So this is going to be probably desperate or risky.
Let's call this desperate, and we'll call it. No, I think this is standard effect. I think you could probably toss most people into a pit. You're accomplished at that type of thing. pit tossing.
I don't think. I won't burn stress for this because I might need it.
Fair enough. Lucky charm, any of that crap.
Oh no!
Lucky charm.
Wow, Lord, that is. You know what? I can't. I cannot.
King of rolling.
I
Spring my
cannot.
leg and fall into
Kings
the
and
pit.
queens of
Yeah.
rolling the dice.
The actor bends over at the last minute to avoid a rotten tomato, hits you
Yeah,
straight in the face as you're heading towards him. You then
Yeah.
trip over it and fall into the orchestra.
Into
I
the
fall
pit.
into I fall into the
You know
tuba
what?
head first.
If you do not mind, if you don't mind that that bit of fiction that Pete just did, that is a really good piece of fiction.
Yeah.
And I love how it plays out because you're making the move, the guy just ducks, and the cabbage hits you right in the face. You stumble over him and tumble into the pit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm not going to be a dick
Now in the
completely.
For assassins.
Hey, look, we're
Instead,
adding-
you fall
adding to the comedy
between
of the-
two of the assassins, and one of them is not going to take a shot. Okay?
I'm thinking, what the?
So I'm going to be, yeah. Instead, he goes to stab you in the chest with his short sword. As you lay on the ground, in between the viola and the rest of those instruments in that side, who are desperately trying to keep the music going because they're consummate professionals. Okay, let us leap quickly to Pietro to make his roll as 3 poisoned darts will strike him mid. They'll hit him center mass.
For the shield.
Yeah. What
The shield. Okay, The shield will give you 2 extra dice.
Excellent. Okay, so the way I'm
Rob, are you comfortable with that? For the
What's that?
sacrifice you made?
2
What
extra
sacrifice?
Because the
roll.
darts are coming in and hitting your slowdown shield, I'm giving him 2 extra dice.
What darts?
God
Sorry,
bless you.
I'm not being stupid. But as soon as I see those darts, a display of vulgar power just goes straight out from that box, and it burns those darts. They're
Okay.
not coming anywhere near old man Corvetto, either
Okay.
the imposter or the real one.
Hey,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
Okay.
So
as
vulgar
soon as
display
those
of
darts
power-
get close, they're going to just disintegrate because I'm going to well up another small bead of blood, and I'm going to basically just go incinerato.
okay, I'll take
How much stress
a.
do I take?
So it's not so much that the spell is hard, right? The spell's not hard, but the spell doing it fast is hard.
That's why I'm using blood.
Yeah, I love it. And by the way, you want to use blood.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your brain goes, I could just use some air and make these things just go slightly off task. But you know what? If I use blood, I can just burn them up.
I need to make a point here.
Yes.
So, once per errand, you may use your vulgar display of power to employ your knack in a flashy or dangerous way. Say what you're doing and your intended goal. So, this is what I'm going to do. Okay.
No stress. You've used it.
A dragon's head is going to come out from behind the wall of air. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to shout, "No one attacks Corvetto." And it basically just chomps on the darts.
Wow. I
The
love
whole
this.
theater hears and sees. And the darts basically just explode into little fireworks
Very
of
good.
skull and crossbones on each one.
And not only that, this is the time that the bear is stumbling into the second floor. And everyone is now, there is the music is stopped in the pit. The actors are running from the stage, and there is a stampede of people to leave the theater. People are falling, people are getting trampled. It's going very poorly in the theater at this point. Okay.
I was having so much fun as well. God damn it.
Yeah. Where should
I
we
look at old man Corvetto.
Yes.
Sorry,
People who are
Christine,
pouring
go on.
out of the second floor, I'm going to stand and turn to them, and I'm going to go, "Bear behind that way."
So you are correct.
That way.
There's just a push of people towards where the bear is, and the bear is swinging and missing and going crazy, trying to get this monkey off of it. The monkey thinks that staying close is going to be the safest thing, and is scampering all around the body of this bear, who is swatting at it every which way as this monkey is going on it. And your
Are you
dog,
trying to tell us?
Are
you trying to describe the fact that the bear is trying to spank his monkey?
If he could spank his monkey happily, he would. Unfortunately, he's got a bitch attached to it. No, sorry, I don't know if it's male or female, but your dog has bitten its rump and is being swung around, which is enraging it out of control. Okay.
Yep, that's
okay.
Fine. The hound's got to
Like a
learn.
night at the museum on steroids.
So things are going shockingly sideways.
Brilliantly. No,
the play
it's
is
gonna
over.
be perfect.
Don't they always?
Yes. What I need to do really quickly is move up to the third level. And the reason is I need to cover a piece of fiction that is necessary. So let us move to the third floor. So out the window, this person went. Lorenzo is standing there where the guy has gone out of the window and fallen. He's got the two guards with him. There's bodies all around. And, oh, come on, token level. This guy steps in here.
Ooh.
Is walking that direction. Okay. Now, what I'm going to say with that is, Lorenzo, give me a 1d6. And on a 1 or a 2, you notice him go in there.
Am I supposed to be seeing this? Because I'm still
Which-
on.
yeah,
I'm still on first
we-
floor.
I see nothing.
We're black. on
Yeah,
the
you
third-
should be.
Well, I'm on the third floor and it's black.
Oh, you shouldn't be black. Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
we
a
are
2.
definitely,
No, so you don't get it.
We're shadowed.
I'm on
Okay,
the second floor and I'm
that's. I do not know why you're shadowed. So what I'm going to do is
'Cause we're on a different floor.
Well, I know exactly what I did. I greatly apologize. I moved you to the wrong
It's all
floor.
right.
There we go.
Here we go. Whoop whoop whoop.
So he's gone through past the Hesperides as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to kind of happen because Hesperides is actually supposed to be in the room with us.
You moved the Hesperides back?
I've noticed.
Well, I did say go and investigate, but then come straight back. I thought he was in the room when the darts came because that was the whole point of keeping him in the room for if a frontal attack to the box actually occurred, because I needed him to witness that we are not the ones that are in control of this assassination attempt and to see where those darts actually went. So he would have got bird's eye view of the dragon and the darts being eviscerated.
Very good.
So the guy coming in, Hesperides should have clocked.
Listen, I've clocked him already with a 2, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as soon as I clock him going in, I'm going to shout assassin.
Okay.
Yeah. And
We all turn around and go, yes.
You called?
So basically, I'm going to shout assassin, and Hesperides is going to notice it wherever he is, basically.
So the door shuts. You see that, Felix?
Yeah, but I'm warning them.
Yes, you have.
I've clocked it. I've warned them.
So he came in and he shut the door.
He shut the door and jammed something into it.
And he's still got a drawn blade?
No. He is sheathed blade.
Okay.
And his hands go out and he says, a word with the Corvetto.
Okay. Well, I've.
So we've got
Pietro's closed the curtains.
I know time is really crazy as we're going through all these different things, but let's do this inside this box really quick.
Okay. So Pietro closed the curtains behind him and has pulled the pistol and is holding it on this man. And say what you.
The dragon has already gone off. The bear is already going. There's people screaming and yelling. And you've got the pistol on him. And he's got his hands up in a sort of nonchalant. He says, I merely need a minute or two to chat with Don Corvetto.
And you couldn't make an appointment with his secretary?
That would have been gauche at best. The Corvetto turns around and says, sit.
The Corvetto is come out of
The Corvetto is in the box. No, the guy's in the box.
Yeah, but we need he's in disguise, isn't he?
He
Well,
is.
Yeah.
But he says, sit. Because he's the Corvetto.
Yeah. So who does he say it to? He says it to this.
To the
this
guy
man
who came in.
Okay, yeah. Right.
This gentleman sits down and he does a half bow and sits in the same motion. It's graceful. I mean, Pietro, you're impressed because that's not a simple move in this tight, confined area. But he made a bow and a seat all together. It was maestro.
I'm taking notes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
the Corvetto sits in the seat across from him, leaning back because they're
Can
all.
you put them
pointing
in their
forward.
seats, please, Anthony? I need to
No,
see where they
I
are.
really can't because of
Okay.
the Zoom and everything else. But what I'll say is he is one row back. There's 3 seats across the front. The second 3 seats, he's in the middle. The Corvetto sits in the middle seat in front, pushing Pietro out of the way, who has done his job. And the Corvetto turns around halfway and says, what is it? And the gentleman says, I have it on good authority the location of someone you may care about. And the Corvetto just shoos you guys away.
Okay. Or out of the box.
No, not out of the box. He's just like back,
Oh,
don't
okay.
don't threaten this guy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put the. I'm just going to hold the pistol up. I won't point it at him, but I
Very
still got
good.
it in my.
Mocklin, are you keeping up a shield?
I've got my hand on it.
Okay, fair enough. Because it's still got some time left.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This gentleman says, I have it on good authority that a nasty party who has betrayed a house, House Lavelle, has absconded with someone you care about.
Can I make a study roll, please?
Yes, you may. And tell me what you want to figure out from this.
I want to study this guy's face. Not the color, not the nose, the eyes, or anything like that, but his cheekbones to that of the description that Pietro gave for Cosimo Rossi.
Okay. Pietro can give you an assist.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I obviously saw Cosimo from really
unless Pietro would like to make the roll, which might make it a little bit easier.
If you want to know if it's Cosimo in disguise, I can.
One of the two. I mean, I've got 2 in study. I just want to study this guy's face from what I know of, and what Monty described when he came back from the orphanage.
My disguise is supposed to look a bit like close to him as well as on stage.
Pietro?
Yeah, I can make a roll.
Okay. Do you get help from Rob in some way, shape, or form, Mocklin?
Yeah, can do.
You know what
I'll
that
take
costs.
the 2 stress.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 stress.
How do you help him?
Without making it obvious, I ain't got a clue.
So I think that if you just
Can we both roll it at the same time?
No,
So
I know,
Pietro
but
roll
I
and I
think
roll.
you can give him that dice. But I think what you do, you just cut yourself a little bit. You just
No.
flow some blood his way.
No, because if I'm going to do that, I might as well strip the disguise off of him, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. You've got a vial of
actually,
rose blood. You should be able to tell if this man has the same blood.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I've always wanted to try this, right? To see if the burning sensation that I get whenever I use blood magic.
Yep.
To see if whether I get it only or whether the person whose blood it is also gets the burning sensation.
So you're trying to
So
blood.
I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to subtly. And this changes everything because I know I take the side effects from it and the side effects from it and all the rest of it that goes with it, the negatives. So I'm going to basically dip my finger in to where some of the blood is on the vial, in the vial, and I'm just going to take a little bit.
Okay.
And then basically using the essence from the blood that's in the vial, I'm going to strip the disguise from the person in front of me.
Ooh.
Just with of air. He's not going to be hurt. I'm literally just going to off. Because I don't think that this is actually who our eyes are actually perceiving. So if nothing falls off, like the glue basically stops sticking and a false nose comes off, then we know that this is a deceitful character, in which case we shouldn't really trust him. However, if nothing falls off and it's actually the person's face, then hopefully that's something. And if all the makeup and everything comes off and is Cosimo, then actions will be drawn based on that.
Okay.
Also, I'm looking out for whether or not he goes for the chest because it is a painful, not. Yeah,
okay.
It's a feeling that you involuntarily clutch your chest for. It's like something's going on inside, and you basically go, and it's a sharp intake of breath.
You're taking an identity from him.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. Let's make this roll.
So there you go. I've done it.
2? No. Where is the roll?
What do you want me to do? Oh, channel. There you go. Standard. Yeah.
Yep.
Bonus dice. No. 555. How many do you want?
Look at that. Okay. So here's what happens. The disguise drops away for you, and that's it.
Okay, who is it?
You. It's Cosimo.
It's Cosimo.
Yep. But you can tell his intentions are not violent.
It might be when he looks out the curtains and see what's going on stage.
Okay. And
okay.
He leans in and he says, "Look, I have on good authority the location of the person you care about, and am very willing."
He's put her into our
to
chambers.
Very, very willing to make sure that she is saved and brought home.
Hostage situation.
And you can see that the Corvetto is absolutely enraptured with that idea.
So
what can I do?
I butt in. And I say, Cosimo Rossi, Hesperides has been looking for you all over. House Lavelle orchestrated the special person to go missing in the first instance. Now, House Lavelle just so happens to want to give her back.
He says, "You are."
Do I have to marry you for this?
You are truly wise. Yes, House Lavelle, though not to its own witting, was behind this. House Lavelle did not know of the machinations ongoing. House Lavelle would never, ever have done anything against House
I sneeze
Veto.
and I go.
He says, however, we cannot deny the fact that one in our house is behind this problem.
I turn to old man Corvetto and I go, Grandfather Corvetto, you've got a difficult situation. Here in front of you is a man who orchestrated the play, who orchestrated a lot of things, who killed Lady Victoria.
What?
Exactly. From House Lavelle, Hesperides. I hope everything's clicking into place now.
What?
For the safety of your wife, I would listen to the man. Get her back. Give him some leeway. Hesperides will do what's right under your influence. I'm sure. But this is a choice that you and you alone have to make. I've protected you thus far. I'm prepared to go all the way for you, sir.
Pietro.
My lord.
Pietro, do you have anything to add to that?
I'm bringing the pistol down and pointing it at him again, and I say,
should have pushed you off the fucking roof.
Should have listened to my wife.
Sorry. You're a dangerous man, Cosimo. Please forgive me if I keep my pistol trained on you.
He does a half.
For a trained assassin, it's the least I can do.
He does a half bow towards you, and he says, "Look, sir, sire, I, with the greatest regret, must let you know that the prior eye for House Lavelle went rogue. We do not know her entire intentions, but we do know that she is behind a kidnapping, if you understand what we mean."
And I lean forward and I say, yes, but I also saw you in coitus in bed with each other, so you're in league with Moon as well.
You say that to who?
To the whole room. Because I used scrying, but I didn't show myself. I saw her and him doing the old balls deep bang bang.
Very true. He pauses in his thoughts and he says, yes, Moon is manipulative above all things.
I think it would make a cute couple, don't you think?
It's interesting that you say that she's the manipulative one, and yet you're now sitting in her chair.
Bless the house for their choices. However, I have advised that the most wise choice is to present the truth and to extrapolate ourselves from this horrific kidnapping situation?
I stand up and in my usual gauchness, because I'm getting a little bit bored of it, I just flamboyantly go, you know what? It absolutely amazes me. The houses are here for the people. The houses are here to conduct business for the people of this land. Yet none of the houses actually understand this. I support Corvetto. I support House Bastion for their support of House Corvetto. And you and your house, whether you were part of it or not, have abducted his wife. This is a play on House Corvetto and House Bastion and House Topa, although there isn't really a House Topa, but the Kingdom of Garnetine will not tolerate this. There are more Garnetines in here than what's the house called again? I've forgotten. House Levetto. No, Corvetto. No, House. Bollocks. Lavelle, thank you. There are more denizens of House Garnetine that will follow me as their ruler than those that support House Lavelle. If you really want an uprising with Corvetto, Bastion, and Garnetine, and the other two kingdoms that are associated with the Lost Kingdom of Garnetine, I suggest you put his wife back in his bed before the dawn. I've had enough of playing games with all of these silly houses who thinks that political corruption should power the indecencies of this land. You, sir, are morally corrupt, deceitful, and although we are lowly buffoons in the play of politics, at least we know what is right for the people. You're killing them slowly.
Wow.
Deal with it now. That's the ultimatum. Otherwise, I will have no other purpose than to make sure that your house is demolished from the ground upwards. You have my blood on that oath.
Brilliant. So here's what I'd like to do in interest of the time we have left. There's a bear rampage.
Moment.
There's a bear. That's phenomenal role playing.
Oh, a bear. Yes, no,
There's
we need to sort the bear out. Yes, we need to sort the bear out.
There's a
we
goddamn
can't leave
bear.
The bear.
Yeah. And the
Go
bear,
for it, Sasha.
the bear and the monkey and the greyhound. Oh my gosh.
Wasn't I about
And
to
then
get
we've
stabbed
got-
as well?
We've got ninja assassins and we've got Monty falling amongst them going, holy crap. And we've got you guys trying to manage this social situation. Here's what I would like, because we're out of time. I want a single role that encompasses the entire freaking situation and gets you out of it. No, don't whatever. So I'm going to ask Pietro, because he's been made the fun of the most, to decide what this role is and what it does, as far as the bear, as far as the monkey, as far as the whippet, as far as the conversation inside the box. It's one single role based on Pietro.
So much.
Well,
Never in the field.
I will give stress to
Absolutely.
bolster.
Feel
I
free.
will use a luck charm to bolster.
You can choose one of the two.
Okay, I'll take the stress.
Fair enough.
I might need a luck charm for myself to stay upright.
well,
Too
I
stressed?
guess I
Too
can
stressed.
I can only do a sway roll.
Okay. And this is two.
This is to
bring the house lights
to,
down.
to basically get the Corvetto's wife back.
Okay. I like it. You are interceding into this negotiation.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, to
And
persuade
in the meantime,
that his best option is to get back the wife of the Corvetto with no strings attached.
Ooh. I think the string attached he wants is for the disgraced moon to be destroyed.
Okay, I'm willing to go with that one.
Okay. Very good.
What? Well, hang on. I'm taking my 2 stress back. No, that's not on the cards.
So, let us.
I'll find a way of saving her. Don't worry.
So this also encompasses a rampaging bear. This encompasses a crowd that's going crazy. A dead assassin, a wounded assassin crawling across the second floor balcony. Assassins in the pit of the orchestra. All of this is happening as you make this roll.
Monty lying on the ground with a sword heading for his heart.
Oh my word!
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You know what?
I've got no way of protecting anyone apart from
Monty,
Pietro and old man.
Monty, that is a really good point.
Yes, what can that be?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said it.
No, what I will allow is, Monty, if you wish to spend 2 stress, you can give a die.
Well, I'm wearing armor, so I can have the armor on.
Okay, leave that armor on. Save the stress. Your goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So my position.
It is desperate and limited.
Okay.
You understand what that means?
Yeah. So if I take some stress to make it a standard effect.
Yeah, very good.
And so bonus dice, I'm getting 1 from
Me.
Yep.
And I'm going to use my lucky charm.
Well done.
Give me 2. So there we go. Wish me luck, guys.
Here we go.
Yes.
There's that 6.
Oh, jeez.
Very good. Okay. So what happens is several things at once. The bear stumbling on the stairs and falling down and smacking its head and sort of going not completely out, but just rolling, going as the dog and the monkey scamper off of it, and we'll say that at that point, Sasha takes control of the chain and wraps it around a pillar where the bear can't do any more damage. People are rushing out of the theater, and she's trying to calm them, and it's doing some good things towards not killing each other. And we will say that inside the so actually let's jump to Monty. Where are you again?
In
the thing.
In the orchestra pit.
So what happens there with this 6 is the strike of this sword goes in between your arm and your body, whacks into the wood. Oh. And then those ninja assassins curl away back down into the basement and out the back door of this place.
I should have set the toilets on fire.
Fair enough.
Well, that was.
And and then you guys are good to go. In the box, Old Man Corvetto sways a little bit with the idea, and then he says, "Sir," which is a absolute amazing thing for the Corvetto to say to anyone. He says, "If you can make my wife come home, anything is yours."
The assassin with the daggers in his leg.
I look at Corvetto and I look at Cosimo and I'm like, the fuck, I've just fucking threatened him with a worldwide annihilation and you're giving him a Okay, I'm fucking out of here and I'm out that door. I fucking rip it off and I fucking walk out.
And by the way, as you're
And I
heading
take
out,
Old Man Corvetto with me.
I will say, as you're having your meltdown, standing there, and as Pietro is watching, as you were watching, the smug glance that comes from Cosimo, it may be worse than being stabbed with a sword. And that is where we will end tonight. Well done. We'll see if we'll see if we consider this a success or not. But I
It was something.
No, it was. We protected Old Man Corvetto. So
you did. He wasn't killed.
Yeah, so the thing was a success. Plus, we also tried to, we originally tried to disrupt the play, but then we decided to let things play out as they were. But the Old Man Corvetto was the most important thing.
Yep.
You know, so no, the whole night's been a huge success. And for my part, I honestly think the play was fantastically well written and everything.
Absolutely.
It was so humorous. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are absolutely sure that Cosimo wrote the play. I mean, the guy's not an idiot, and he's made some. Yeah, I mean, it's him. He was trying to set you up to be made ridicule, but he was at the same time he was trying to get in to make this play on trying to get the Corvetto to go to his side on how things are going. However, there were two different sets of attacks that we're not sure what's going on. We know that one of them that Cosimo helped foil, and the other one, as they stomp away across the fallen Monty and disappear out the back of the basement, we are not sure who those were hired by.
Nope.
But we do know that Cosimo was either not expecting or was expecting. Maybe the thing was to make him look cool because he was saving the day. Who knows? But he was not. He was expecting to talk and try and make a deal with the Corvetto.
You know what I should have done? I wonder if next week, if I could have literally 30 seconds before we launch into everything. There's something that I would like to do before we go into downtime and all the rest of it.
Oh?
Yeah. So I'm going to overstress. Okay. I'm going to purposefully overstress. I'm going to scry to Moon. I'm going to tell her what Cosimo is up to. And I'm going to advise her that she gets old maid Corvetto and bring her back with Alaric.
Yeah.
Scratch that with Monty's bride to be.
No.
In safe.
What's your stress right now?
I'm max, so I'm going to end up in hospital.
Okay. So I don't want to do that.
And I'll take another scandal.
How many?
My
of you,
last
how
one
many?
I can take
You're
before I
done.
die.
Yeah. So no. What I'll say is, let's wait till next time, and give yourself a chance to burn some stress down, and then send your. Because you did get that message that said, "Better the knife you know."
Yeah, that is true.
Maybe it's better to deal with Moon than Cosimo.
I mean, Moon's only got it in for me. This is what I'm thinking. Player and as a character, Moon's got it in for me. She's infatuated with me, and I know she's going to try and kill me. I know this because it's stalker infatuation rather than love infatuation.
Yeah.
But Cosimo's got it in for Pietro.
And
big
time.
He does. I mean, he's got the biggest hard-on for Pietro that any mammal has ever seen in the history of living things.
I tell you, I was this close to putting a bullet between his eyes.
Oh, you should have done.
Yeah.
You should have ignored Corvetto.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't have helped.
You'll pay for that later when you tell Sasha that you didn't shoot him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. She's going to end up throwing you off the fucking roof. So well played, Anthony. I mean, you got us right between the short and curlies, and we would be damned if we did and damned if we didn't. So fantastic GMing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, absolutely brilliant on my part. Absolutely fantastic. But I do think that for me, I would much rather get rid of Cosimo for Pietro's sake and for the hang on 2 seconds. The Coteries' sake, because I think he's more dangerous than Moon ever will be. Moon's just got it in for me. So
that's an interesting question. That's a really interesting question.
I'll let everybody else say how they thought tonight went.
I have a horrible feeling that the old man Corvetto's wife may well, and my bride to be may be the same person.
Oh
no, they're not. They're not. No. They're not. They're definitely not.
Yeah,
trust me on that one. They're not.
Now I
want to know which of these groups of assassins brought the bear. Because I mean, where the hell did the bear come from?
What idiot would bring a bear to
I know, right?
Who brings a bear
to a theater?
Who brings a bear to a sword fight?
That may have been us.
Well done. I enjoyed the entire thing.
Oh, we got everything sorted though, didn't we? Fair play, Lorenzo.
God, there's no way that I could have predicted how tonight went. Phenomenal.
We had the distractions. We had the political intrigue. We had
bears,
had
monkeys,
everything.
Dogs.
I hope the night never to be repeated.
Dogs, bears, wow.
Oh my!
I'm just glad that you didn't use the token that only the Twitch watchers could see.
Nice.
That's got to be the title of the episode.
Oh,
monkeys, bears, and dogs. Oh my!
My!
Fantastic! Absolutely fantastic!
All right.
Was Cosimo the guy in the toilets?
Yeah.
So yes, it was.
He was. Yeah.
And he did have some guys down there. So yeah.
Do you know what gave it away for me?
No?
Firstly, the sword play, which was a little bit. Hang on a second.
Really good.
Yeah.
He's really
and the second
good.
thing, I think the GM actually fucked up because he said that he was a maestro. And I went, murder maestro, yeah, that's Cosimo. I clocked that straight away and I was like, right, how do I work this in so that, Lachlan could actually do something about it. It's just a shame that I got 5s instead of a 6 for everything to fall. But yeah, I mean that was cool. Yeah, and I really appreciated the fact that as soon as I said what I said, Pietro was on point and he was like, "Yep, no, Cosimo, you're not getting away with this." So that instills me with trust in the coterie. Yeah. So yeah.
And I will say, I added one thing to the stream just to fuck with people who were watching the stream.
The claw creature, right?
What was it?
That had me in titch. Just behind the stage, there's a claw creature, a crab creature, and I was pissing myself laughing because I was like, I can see it, the streamers can see it. This is going to be awesome when this rampages through everywhere. I couldn't wait, and he didn't use it. I was like,
no, I did not.
Oh, God.
I did not. I just stuck that there because Rob was talking about, I can see everything. And I was like,
I mean, not that I ever met a game.
No. Well played, guys. I loved it. I enjoyed our. And by the way, for anyone who's watching, we had a neat session 0 the other day where we made superheroes just in case we ever play a superhero game. So we'll see how that plays out in the near future. But thank you all for a phenomenal night of role playing and action and intrigue and all within a play. Wow. How freaking cool was that? Especially compared to the other night where I couldn't get Roll20 to do anything and I was losing my mind. This went really well and I really enjoyed it. Well done. Well done to all of you. Good action. And if anyone felt left out, let me know and I'll make sure I add you for more later. Well done.
It's not bad for my second downtime, is it?
Well done, guys. I'm going to hit off stream, and I love you very much.
We love you.
Bye, everybody. Say bye.
And
Bye.